just gonna get right into it. You know what you're here for. I know what I'm here for. I've been following Alien Stage since I believe round two. I believe round two was out when I got into it, and I've been waiting for every round after that since then. I've also consumed the Patreon content, the comics, and also the extra side content that Vivinos does, such as at convention signings, the little drawings that they do. So I will be basing a lot of my analysis off of content from outside of the songs and music videos. Just a heads up. And yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. Apologies if I'm bad at wording things. I'm not the best at putting my thoughts into words, and I don't have a script. I'm doing this off the top of my head, so. There's also gonna be a lot of pausing. Just right off the bat, I think it's pretty obvious how much Luca loves Hyuna. Um, this is right after Blink Gone, so we all know what happened in Blink Gone, and for the majority of it, Luca was pretty indifferent. He enjoyed it even. That one frame of him, like, holding his mouth, trying not to laugh. He enjoyed it, in his own way, but he was also pretty indifferent to all the suffering and death. Uh, so this is the most emotion that he shows. Most genuine emotion, I would say. And it's always been this way when he's with Hyuna. It's kind of like happiness and comfort overtake him. And it becomes the only thing that he can feel or think about. Like nothing else in the world matters when he sees Hyuna. He just feels such a surge of love and joy. You can see it in his expression. The way he's like processing that she's actually there. And then the way it slowly morphs into like this delighted smile. And this comes up later on, but the expressions that he makes with Hyuna has a very childlike feeling to it, like child innocence to it, like a kid's first love kind of feeling. And he always has that expression with her, and it's almost like when he sees her, he is transported back to them as children, and just all he feels is that pure love for her that overtakes everything else. And Hyuna, obviously surprised to see Luca. She has a lot of complicated feelings with him. But you see how she does acknowledge him, and there's like some kind of conflicted feeling going on. She's surprised. But then she tries to brush it off, puts her hood on, looks away from him. Even when she ignores him though and kind of looks away from him, his expression doesn't change. He's just so overjoyed, like I said earlier, so overcome with happiness. And he doesn't even care that like she's walking away. she the amount of happiness he feels is just so overwhelming to him. And all he wants to do is go for her. But then the gun, obviously. And he's like watching her leave, right? There's a gun to his head. And the person he loves is kind of just leaving him there. But all he can see is like how beautiful she is. Like he loves her so much. Look at his eyes. And then that childlike smile. He has a gun to his head. Mans has a gun to his head, and he's like, Hyuna! He's so in love. And it's so tragic. It really is. But man, that expression. And Vivi they are just so good at illustrating or expressing emotion, pure emotion. In all of their songs and music videos, it's been like this. But especially Blink Gone and especially Weige. So expressive, so emotional. And I probably just pronounced it wrong, but I'm sorry if I pronounced anything wrong in the video. Like, look at him! And then immediate cut to this. We have that childlike smile, and it immediately cuts to him as a child. Well, quote unquote child, because he was created artificially. So then we see child Luca holding what looks like a blade or knife, and all these sacks are cut open, and there's dead clones everywhere. Now, at first watch, I was like, oh, he killed all of them. Like, he killed all of his clones. But I saw someone point out on Twitter that it doesn't seem like any of them actually have stab wounds. And they're wondering if he actually only cut open the little sacks to free all of his clones. So that's one theory. The other one is the more obvious one, which is that he killed all of them or eliminated his competition so that he could survive. So those are the two that I've been thinking about. And then he gets sent to an act garden with all the other kids. Sorry if you can hear rain in the background, by the way. Or my cat. But yeah. Also the fact that this whole song, the lyrics, is about children. Like childhood. And, oh man, this is all just so horrible. So he's playing by himself. And then Hyuna comes. And we can assume that's when they first meet. Maybe not, but I was wondering what he was counting here, but it doesn't seem like he's counting, actually. It seems like he's opening his own hand. Maybe it's a game that the kids were playing. I'm gonna go back and look. Okay, no, the kids are all doing their same thing. But he's like kind of opening his hand, and then Hyuna kind of does the same thing. So I was wondering if it was some sort of greeting or a game that the kids play, and he was kind of just playing on his own. Or if Hyuna's kind of imitating him. But Hyuna's always been outgoing, very sociable and friendly. So not a surprise that she would approach like a kid that's lonely, you know? And then that's when they first meet, and oh my goodness, look how cute she is! My Hyuna! My Shayla! I think that's Yamu, most likely, but Yamu! I love him too. She's so adorable. Okay, so this is obviously when she broke her leg, or lost her leg. I assume. Or not. Is this when she got shot? No, I think it's when she broke her leg. I was wondering because of the flash from Luca. But maybe that was his first alien stage that he won. Yanwu! He's so cute. Oh man, the baby! He's so adorable. I love him. Okay, I loved this sequence because we got a glimpse into Hyuna's life after she escaped. And they're so cute. She's so beloved. And of course, Dewey and Isaac. I love them. Oh, look at them. So cute. Ah, this part. Okay. It's, someone, like, posted these screenshots online. I might have to slow down the video sometimes. But they were saying how she is completely made up of all the people she loves. And love is such a huge theme in Alien Stage. And Hyuna's love is so strong for the people that she cares about. And I really enjoy how they illustrated these frames. With like all the people that she cares about making up who she is. Even here, you can see Luca. And it's just, even like all the other kids, right? Like she really cares about people. She cares and loves people. And she's made up of love. just like Till and Yvonne. Sorry, I call Yvonne because in Korean it's like Yvonne. So I say Yvonne instead of Ivan. I'm sorry if that bothers anyone. Oh, and then the flash of Hyunwoo. Always haunting her. The blood dripping down. Every single frame of this video is just gorgeous. I love the art so much. They have come so far, by the way, from round 1. But wow, this is beautiful. And the way he haunts her, it's not even like his dead face or dead body that she sees. It's like a version of him where he is dead, but he's still smiling at her. Like, it's still the little brother that she remembers, you know? Like, his little smile, his... just everything, like the childlikeness of it all. But then the blood running down the face, the empty eyes. Oh, God. Now this part, it's probably right after Mizi was saved. And they're probably talking about what happened. Seems like Hyuna's trying to comfort her, but she's obviously really emotional. Trying to make her feel better. And the expression on Hyuna's face, to me it's very... someone who has been there, has been where she is. Oh my god, my cat is playing in the background. I'm so sorry if you hear anything. But Hyuna's been there, you know. She's lost Hyunwoo. She's lost Luca, in a way. She's had to leave everything she knows behind and start this new life. And even in the new life, she loses people, right? You saw in the comics. And, she knows what it's like, but she's trying to cheer her up. But it's obviously reminding her of it. Okay, this part I want to talk about too. I'm gonna slow the video down because it moves so fast. Hold on. Let me get my cat. Okay, I'm back. Adding on to what I said earlier, the person that she loses, it's Isaac's older brother. It's in one of the comics. You can look for it. But Hyuna takes it very, very hard. Even though she hasn't known him for as long as Isaac would have, she still takes it really, really hard. So, yeah. Just adding on to the whole, like, Hyuna having gone through... Missy has gone through too. But her trying to cheer her up. Okay, now back to Luca. We've always known that Luca has been experimented on, tested on. We know that they monitor everything down to his heart rate, his heartbeat, to the point where he can kind of control it. And his calmness, I guess. I don't know how else to word it. He can control his emotions, I would say, or he's been kind of trained to. And I'm thinking about the artwork now from the pop up shop of them monitoring his heartbeat and the look of suffering he has on his face. Oh, God. Anyways, um, so all he has is Hyuna's wanted poster. He has nothing else of her, really. Only her wanted poster. Obviously, because, I mean, the environment he's in. There's no way the aliens would be like, yeah, here's photos of you with your childhood friends. This is just so sad though. Like, even her wanted poster, him staring at it blankly, it's literally all he has. Hyuna is all he has. Hyuna's his entire world. His whole purpose was to be like this perfect being that the aliens experiment on, like the ultimate survivor, winner of alien stage. Hyuna is all he has. Oh my god, I paused it exactly on the frame. This part's really fast, so I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get it. But the way he kisses her wanted poster, and even on like the little monitor here, it's also her wanted poster. And then over here too. Look how many wanted posters he has of Hyuna. It's like the only thing he has of her. And then look at this environment. So like monotonous. Oh my god, I can't speak. There's no color. Look at the machine. He's constantly being monitored on. He has nothing really. All he has is her wanted posters. I'm not sure what this is. If someone knows, you can tell me. But this is just so sad. The way he kisses her wanted poster. And on the topic of kissing, it's been talked about many times. Even between Till and Yvonne and Sua and Mizzy, right? The kids don't know what kissing is. They don't know what love is. They don't know about like physical affection, anything like that. It's something that's innate. Like the innate desire to show affection to someone or to fall in love with someone. It's not taught to them, and they don't have labels for any of that stuff in this world. Which is why relationships in alien stage are so complicated to talk about. And a lot of times people get into arguments about the relationships when they don't fully understand that the normal societal view of romance or relationships does not apply in alien stage. And the kids don't know what kissing is, but I believe in one of the comics or something, one of the extra content, we find out that they don't know what kissing is, but it's something that they just kind of began doing. Like, again, the innate desire to show physical affection to people you like, right? So they were saying how the kids in like Annex Garden started like kissing each other, and Luca, he's always had like I forgot what it's called, but he suckles on things. So he'll like suck on his finger, which is what babies do, right? But it's like a developmental problem that doesn't go away because of how he's raised, how they're all raised. So he sucks on his finger, he sucks on his clothes. There's even a picture of him sucking on like Hyuna's head. Like just her hair. And she's like so confused. And then he tries to kiss Hyuna in one of the other songs. And she looks distressed. And you can interpret that however you want. But on the Patreon, it says something like, Luca is someone who doesn't know boundaries at all because of how he was raised. There's an image of him with his alien guardian, and it does not look good. It's like, I believe I'm gonna have to find the image itself, but it looks like it's Luca, and then the alien's like shadow looks like it's kissing him. So it implies really, really dark things about how Luca was treated. And he was pretty much paraded around, you know. You can see it in the Alien Stage trailer, even. I don't know if that's still up or if they took it down. I don't think Sweet Dream is still up. I'm not sure. But he's very much like paraded around. It's like, oh, this beautiful human, my beautiful pet kind of thing. He has no boundaries, and I think he was just trying to show Hyuna his feelings, like he loves her. And obviously they don't know what consent is. So Hyuna was like, whoa, what? It was a distressing moment for her, or something that she didn't quite understand. And then, other than that, I believe Mizzy and Suwa did kiss in Annex Garden, and then Yvonne saw everyone kissing, and he wanted to try it with Till too. So this is like also in a comic, on Patreon also. And Yvonne was like, oh, Till, you know that mouth thing that people are doing? Like, can you give me a kiss too? It's like played off as a joke, but Till's like, ugh, maybe. I'll think about it. Yvonne's like, on my birthday, please. But it just shows, you know, that these kids have no idea what any of these things are. It's just them doing whatever, really. So the fact that he, like, continues to kiss her poster, it's just so sad. Like, he just feels the need to, because he loves her so much. Okay, this part kills me. I had to slow it down frame by frame. I'll see if I can do it without slowing it down. Oh, those are our babies! Oh my god! So, it's Mizzy, Till running together. Till's so happy here. Oh, they're all so happy here. I love Till. I adore him. I have so much to say about him, but that's not for this video. So Till's smiling, laughing, and then Yvonne looking back at Till. Hold on, I'm blocking the screen. Yvonne looking back at Till here broke my heart. He's always looking at Till. He's so happy because he sees like Till being happy, and like everyone and Mizzy and Sue are happy too. She's like, bring my children back. Yvonne looking back at Till. I can't. Okay. Had a bit of an issue. Accidentally exited the video. Okay. Now. Look at Yvonne looking back at him. Man. God. Oh, my baby. That's my baby. And Sua looking at Mizzy? Come on. Look at the way she's looking at her. Oh, she's so happy with her. I hate this. I hate this so much. I miss them. I miss them. I hate this so much. Just look at the way Sua looks at Mizzy. Man. Look at baby Yvonne. His little tooth. He's adorable. I love him so much. Okay. This frame in particular, heart-shattering. So... Oh man. My tragic Yuri. Yeah, when I originally watched this, I was just like, oh, that's so cute. It's them preparing for round one, though. And, God, I wish more people would watch round one. Please! Y'all had to stop watching Alien Stage, like, out of order or skipping songs. What is wrong with you, genuinely? Anyways, this is them preparing for round one. You can tell by the dresses that they have on. Now, originally, for this scene, I was just like, oh, like, it's them, like, in love. They're so cute. But it's sad because it's before round one. You know what happens. But then, okay, I noticed they're wearing each other's dresses for round one. which is like maybe they're trying each other's dresses on. But no, I thought about it, and it seems like Sua's dress was originally intended for Sua. The black dress with the purple gem matches her hair and eyes so well. And Mizzy's alien guardian, the whole like white fluffiness with like bows is very her alien guardian's aesthetic. And if you watched the way that Mizzy was raised with the other human pets under her guardian, they all had like these really fluffy doll like dresses on. Her alien is very pretty, like cute aesthetic, fluffy, and she was kind of raised the same way. So it makes sense for the white dress to be what she was originally supposed to wear. But then they probably decided to switch dresses with each other. Because Mizzy, she looked great in Sua's dress, but I thought about it and it was like, yeah, it doesn't really match the aesthetic of the alien family, quote unquote, that she comes from. So it's like they switched dresses before round one? God, it makes it so much worse. Can you imagine Mizzy seeing Sua like dead on the floor in her dress? Jesus Christ, man. Look at how shy Sua gets. Sua loves her so much. Oh, she's probably like, oh, it looks so good on you. Until my Till, him making his own shirt. I adore him. If you haven't read the comic of Till and his mother, you have to read it. It makes me so sad that the majority of Alien Stage fans probably only experience it through the music videos. It makes sense because it's honestly kind of hard to piece together everything since the story is so scattered across different platforms and media. But the comic with Till and his mother just says so much about Till's character. And it's basically that his mother really, really loved him. He and she seem to have been born in some sort of lab or farm because his mom had like a tag on her ear. And she really, really loved him, like raised him with so much love. And that says so much about Till's character. And the way he treats other people, he's also so full of love. And it's because he experienced that love, you know? As opposed to Yvonne, who grew up in the slums, basically had nothing, experienced nothing, had to completely like learn and adapt to other children in Annex Garden. He learned most of like his way of expressing emotion from Till, by imitating him. And I could go into this in full detail later, but this isn't about them. It does not belong in this video. I could go on for hours. But what I'm trying to say is, in that comic, you find out that Till is made of love. And he's always been so artistic. And the reason why the aliens took him away from his mother is because he displayed a talent for singing. And his mother was really, really scared because Till would just start singing out of nowhere. Like he just couldn't stop this passion or interest that he had. And she wanted to stop him because she was afraid that aliens would take him away for his singing talent. But she couldn't bring herself to stop him because she loved him so much, loved his singing so much. It terrified her at the same time. And then they would even make like music together. So he's always displayed this musical artistic talent. And to see it more on display here, him making his own shirt, and Till, you belong in art school. My artist. Oh. And then Yvonne eating next to the person that he went against. And little like flashback sequence is just so messed up. It really shows their life together. Now Hannah's crying here, and Luca's just sitting behind her. And there's snow falling from the sky, but it's not actually snow. So you see from the color, Hannah's distressed, obviously. She's crying, and then Luca's just sitting next to her. And he's happy, he's content, just being near her or touching her. He feels happy and at joy. And that's his character, right, with Hyuna. And the fact that his collar is green, he's just so happy to be with her, even though she's sobbing and crying and in clear grief and distress. He's happy, and he's not affected by that grief and distress because he isn't made to be. He doesn't know how to connect with people emotionally on that level. All he knows is like, hey, I'm with Hyuna right now, and I'm really happy to be like leaning against her, laying on her. He doesn't feel like, oh, she's crying, she's in distress, like, so I feel distressed too because, you know, the person I love is distressed. No, he's just happy to be with her. And that is so sad. And the ashes, or the snow ashes, I assume it's Hyunwoo's ashes because that scene most likely takes place after Hyunwoo dies. I'm gonna move my little PNG so I can show the drawing. But this is Luca's drawing, and I was a bit confused. But it's a children's drawing, so obviously things won't really make sense. But you see the Anak tree where Hyuna and him first met when he's sitting there alone. And I was wondering if all the other people in the drawings are Luca too? Like, are those his clones? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And the one next to the little Hyuna drawing is obviously him. But the other ones also look like him. So is he drawing his clones, maybe? Does he see the other children as perhaps clones too in their own way? A lot to think about in this drawing. It's a lot to pick apart. But yeah, there's Hyuna, and you can see Hyunwoo too. A lot of people are debating that Luca was very indifferent to Hyunwoo because he never showed much emotion or expression with him. But I think this drawing itself shows that he acknowledged Hyunwoo, and at least acknowledged him, but enjoyed his presence even. Because they're all holding hands. It's like how a kid draws their family, right? And if he didn't care for Hyunwoo, Hyunwoo wouldn't be there. If he viewed Hyunwoo as like another one of his clones, quote unquote, he wouldn't be drawing him differently. And smiling too. Like, he had positive feelings for Hyunwoo, I believe. Oh, Hyunwoo! my Shayla! Look at him! Oh, so cute! I hate this. My baby! This part, I love this next sequence, but just like the slums, it shows humanity basically in this world. And this frame is heartbreaking to me. Because this looks like the place where all the children are being sold, right? For adoption or whatever. It's where Till first met Yvonne, where Mizzy first met Suwa. It was all in these like glass cages, cells, where they were being sold off. Not Till being on discount, I just remembered. But the fact that they're in this place where they're being sold off and have probably gone through the horrors, but are still like playing with each other, trying to make each other laugh. It's like no matter the environment, no matter the circumstances, no matter the world, children will always find a way to have fun and joy together and play together. And that is so heartbreaking and heartwarming at the same time. Like the way they're drawing on the glass to make each other laugh and just communicating with each other. It's like no matter where humanity is, there will always be an innate desire to connect to other humans, to find companionship, to bond, to have fun and play, and creativity. Nothing can take that away. And this sequence that shows all the kids playing together, it really gets to me. It's just, it's so emotional. Like, look at them singing together. Aww. Come on, like really? All them playing together. Not Yvonne looking at Till. Yearner, I see you. I love how even in this music video, any frame that Yvonne shows up in, he's always looking at Till somehow. Like even in this music video, the attention to detail is crazy. He looks at Till and then looks away. Look at him. He's so cute. I love him. Look at Till. He's adorable. My little musician. Also, see that? Remember Blink On? Yep. And someone pointed this out, but they're mouthing the lyrics to this song. So someone said, is this a song that like all the kids had to learn? Because it sounds like a nursery song. The title, I can't pronounce it, but in German, I think it means cradle. It's like Weige or something. Oh my god, I'm butchering it. But it seems like a nursery song, so I wouldn't be surprised if all the kids learned it as children. The fact that Hyuna and Luca are singing it together, and then all the kids know the song too. Because they're mouthing the words. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen! Come on! What? Stunning! Beautiful! Go back to round 1, watch that video, and then come back here. The amount of improvement in quality, production, composition, animation, framing, colors, it's insane. We've come so far. This is the most beautiful sequence ever. God. Okay, let's slow it down. Okay, this is Mizzy in round 1. You can tell from the dress. Her crying over Sua. We get a flash of that. And then we get a flash of Hyuna. I think with Dewey. Isaac might be the person to the left. Just guessing based on the hoodie. Oh, come on. Hyunwoo with Luca. The little bug on his head. Luca does not care. But yeah, like I said, Luca does not display emotion unless it's Hyuna. But I don't believe he was indifferent to Hyunwoo. And this whole sequence is the characters in like an alternate universe or another world where there is no alien stage and they're just like normal kids, teenagers, adults living a normal life as a human should. And that's the tragedy of this sequence, right? Like this is the life they deserve, to be human, not to just be these pets whose feelings and memories and lives, relationships, emotions are disregarded and they're treated as insects, little pets to parade around. This is them being human, living in a world where they can be completely, like, unapologetically human. And even in alien stage, they're, even with like all of the things that make humanity stripped away from them, they are still so human. And that's what makes alien stage so beautiful to me. But this whole sequence is just like another world. So Tsua laughing with friends. She's so pretty. Vizzy, look at her little cat hairband. Till in art school. I mean, come on. Till, we gotta get you out of alien stage. It's like them being able to live the lives that they should have lived, or were supposed to. All of alien stage is just right people, right time, wrong everything. Wrong universe, wrong place. It's so sad. Maybe not right time, but, well, right time in terms of, you know, they're all together, but just everything else is wrong. Oh god, this makes me so sad. I genuinely, like, cried watching this the first time. Because it's like all we wanted for them, you know? The tongue out while drawing is so real. I went to art school. Till, we should have gone to art school together. I just noticed a little star on Mizzy's face. Oh, that is adorable. Do you see that? So cute. Yvonne's love letter. I read a translation online. It's something like, oh, meet me here. Don't you want to? I like you so much. The way he does not care. IDGAF. He's like, whatever. I see even in an alternate universe, Yvonne has like 1 million fans. Obviously. Look at him. He don't care though. He's like, whatever. 50th confession of the day. Oh, he's so cute. He looks so stupid. My baby. His smile. I miss you. Hyunwoo. This drives me insane! Look at their wedding rings! Are you kidding me? Or engagement rings. Sorry, I don't know if they're married at this point, but... Oh my god. Look how happy they are together. It's like right people, wrong everything. They're so in love. And she is beautiful. Look at the gold on her skin. The gold sparkle and the gold earring with her skin. Stunning goddess. And her little white boy. No, he looks good too. This is like the beautiful couple ever. Oh my god, look how happy they are together. Someone said she was kissing him on the cheek here, and I'm gonna believe it too. Adorable. Look how in love they are. And it's the same smile he wears whenever he sees her, like in the current world too. Look at the way they're smiling at each other. I'm gonna crash out. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? The way he goes in for the kiss. And these freaking flowers. Oh my god. I forgot to mention something. Seeing the flowers just reminded me. There's an artwork of Hyuna putting these flowers in Luca's hair. And in Luca's room, there's a box of the flowers. And people were saying he kept it from Hyuna. Here, oh, it moves too fast. Here in the box, you can see the flowers. Ugh. Get me out of here. Okay. My Till, you are too full of of art and love. Your creativity. Your soul is too pure, too passionate, too full of life. That's the thing that made Till's death so heartbreaking for me, is how hard he fought. He is so full of life. Like, he just wants to live. He's like the one character that encapsulates like living and life for me. And that hits me the hardest, when the one character full of so much life, so much desire to live and grow, and then their flame is snuffed out so fast. It is heartbreaking. Missy and Sua. So cute. Till drawing. This kills me. This is a panel in Till's comic, by the way, with his mom. It's like at the end of the comic, she was saying like, Till, you are evidence of my love for you. Like, she raised her with love, and she was saying how she hopes that one day he finds people who loves him just as much. And then the panel is Till drawing on a wall, and then Yvonne and Sua and Mizzy with him. Yvonne's stupid face. And then the way he looks at Till, like in this split second. Okay, and then Luca, Hyuna, Hyunwoo together. This is beautiful. And this is the last thing that Mizzy saw in round 1, was Sua smiling at her. I love this. Oh, my children. They're like brushing the alien's teeth. And look at Yvonne and Mizzy, the besties. And Till. Till being lifted up, and Sua being like genuinely concerned. Fake hater, I saw you concerned. And someone was saying her collar turned yellow, like she was genuinely concerned about him. Oh, my baby. Look at Sua, she's like, damn. Okay, this frame was talked about a lot because people were like, oh, so Hyunwoo was the one that attacked first. And it's like, first of all, we have to keep in mind that they're kids. Kids hit each other. They don't know how to express their emotions properly. So Hyunwoo was probably just frustrated about something Luca did, or was just frustrated at Luca. And wanted to hit him. Because kids get upset over like anything, really. And people were saying that he probably got upset. They were like, oh, what if he just got scared because there was like a bug on Luca's head in that one frame, and he was scared of the bug, but that theory doesn't hold up because Hyunwoo loves bugs. There's a comic of Hyunwoo with Hyuna and Luca. It's like the comic where Luca tells Hyuna that her life is his because he doesn't know how to express himself. And Hyuna's like, oh, you're so cute. And Hyunwoo in the back is like, Nuna, look, a beetle! Like, my boy loves bugs, okay? It's not because he saw a bug on Luca's head. There's 2 theories going on right now that I agree with. One is Hyunwoo got frustrated at Luca over something. Small, maybe. Or they got into a fight somehow. But I don't think Luca doesn't really get into fights, but he does just say stuff, so maybe he said something. But people were also saying maybe Hyunwoo got jealous because Hyuna gave so much attention to Luca. And you know how kids fight over like the smallest thing. So maybe they were fighting over something. Sorry, my nose is stuffy. I'm like sniffling because I sneezed. And Hyunwoo just decided to hit him. And people were saying, oh, maybe Luca fought back, and then the accident happened where Hyunwoo hit his head on the rock and then died. Seems plausible. Which is really sad because it's like, we were like, oh my god, what happened, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, oh, it was just an accident, maybe. And that is so, like, realistic. It's so scary how easily children can, like, die from accidents, but that's just life, you know? And that's like the sad tragedy of it is like it was just an accident. It was just kids being kids. So there's that theory right now. The other theory is that Hyunwoo found out that Luca tried to kiss Hyuna or did, and it made Hyuna upset or conflicted. Not sure what to word it as. And Hyunwoo was just mad at Luca for it and wanted to hit him for it. And then again, Luca fights back. Accident happens, maybe. Or people were saying that Luca, the way Luca fought back, people were saying maybe he just doesn't know how to hold back. Because we saw in the beginning when he killed all his clones, right? Possibly. So maybe to him it's just like, oh, I'm just fighting back. He doesn't really think about what he does and ends up killing Hyunwoo. That could also be possible. People were also saying maybe he viewed Hyunwoo as competition because all Luca ever wants is Hyuna's attention, and Hyunwoo obviously gets her attention too, being her brother. So Luca was just treated him like a clone. There is like a ton of different theories. There's no concrete answer, at least not as of now. I don't know if they released a Patreon post explaining things yet. If they did, I'll go look at it, but yeah. A lot of complicated things. Dewey! I love him. I want that boy. Oh, Luca's clones. We missed it. This is him looking at all his clones, right? Sheesh. I can't even begin to imagine what his life was like. Oh, Mizzy. Oh, Natsua. Shoot, man. Look at that expression. They're so good at this. Just the pure, childlike joy of seeing Hyuna. He doesn't even care there's a gun pointed at his head. Like, everything just disappears, basically, when he sees Hyuna. All he can think about is how much he loves her. Completely overtakes him. Oh my god. They're evil for this. They're so evil for whenever they parallel like the current time with when they were kids. I'm so weak to it. And that's Hyunwoo. It's right after Hyunwoo died. This is crazy. Can you imagine being Hyuna here? Jesus. Anyways, again, the whole fight with Hyunwoo thing, the accident, whatever you see it as. And then Luca, like Hyunwoo just died. His blood's on Luca's face. But Luca is so, he doesn't understand like loss and grief, really. Even if it's someone that he cared about, like Hyunwoo. Well, we don't know if he really cared about him, but you know what I mean. Like, he was with Hyunwoo more than anyone else, and besides Hyuna, and even when Hyunwoo died, he's like, oh, like, whatever. Because he just doesn't get it. Like, he can't grasp it. He's unable to. And it's, like, pretty obvious why. We can see his whole life, really. But just the fact that someone just died, but then he sees Hyuna, who's obviously probably distressed, probably has like the most shocked expression on her face. And we saw the expression in another music video before. But he doesn't even process that expression on her face, or that she's so shocked or upset. Like, he sees Hyuna and he's just like, Hyuna! He loves her so much, and he just starts like moving towards her, just like he does with the gun pointed at his head here. It's all he cares about. And then the way he just starts like walking over to her, like waddling, like he did as a kid. Look at this. The way children walk. He just starts waddling over. And Hyuna, obviously trying not to pay attention to Luca, trying to be indifferent, but then she sees Luca walking over. And it's just like her feelings take over. It's just instinct. Some sort of protective instinct she has over him too. For him too. And immediately it's like, oh shoot. Like he's in danger. He's gonna get shot. He's walking over to me. He doesn't care. He's so happy to see her. This scene is so sick. They're so sick for this. So this is sickening! But in a bad way. Not like, oh, this is sickening. Like, this is sick. Him running over to her. Both arms outstretched. Oh, come on. All he becomes is like that kid with her. He's so excited to hug her, man. He doesn't even care there's a gun there. He doesn't even care he's gonna get shot. He's just like, I wanna hug her. And then the way she hugs and then turns him. This is crazy. Look at that. Evil, 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 evil. Look at this frame. He does not care. Like the peacefulness on his face. He's just so happy to be in her arms. And then, come on. And it reminds me of that quote he has in the Alien Stage art book where he says like, as long as she's in my arms, she'll be safe or something, is what he says about Hyuna. And look at them now. That's Isaac's brother. Oh, Isaac's brother was too handsome. They had to get rid of him because he's too beautiful. He's so beautiful. But yeah, so Isaac's brother dies and Hyuna thinks back to when he took care of her and encouraged her, especially when they found her, she lost her leg. They gave her a new leg. Oh, the parallel. Can't believe she lost. Rigged! Oh, the slow pan up from Luca's peaceful, happy face to Hyuna sobbing as her brother's ashes are falling down over them. Wow. And then when they first meet again, like going back to the beginning. That smile. Shut up. Oh, come on. Oh, please. Like his smile for her never changes. Never. And is this their first meeting? I'm assuming it is, but it's like the first time he shows this kind of emotion and expression. It's like, oh, come on. This is so evil. I can't. This transition! What the actual fuck? Oh my god. And the little breath you can hear him take. Wow, 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 wow.
나는 매 시간 다음으로 나아가야 하는데 그랬는데 네가 늘 유일한 약점이었지.
And this is like the only time he shows grief or crying. It's when he realizes he's losing her. And now he knows what everyone else felt. Because the way he mocked Mizzy and then mocked Till, he's like, ha, you guys are so funny. Crying over people you love that you lost and the people that died. You guys are hilarious. But now he's like now he's feeling the same thing. And I don't know if he realizes that. I don't know if he's able to connect that. Maybe not. But it's just the fact that he can feel it too. He is feeling it. And it's because it's Hyuna. And this is the only time. Heartbreaking.
그래서 네가 너무 미웠어. 루카.
Luca, live with love. This is killing me. This is such a random reference, but in Yakuza 7, Like a Dragon with Ichiban, when they say, Ichiban, live. Luca, live with love. And Hyuna has such complicated feelings towards Luca because she hates him. There is resentment, like she says. He probably caused the death of her brother, directly or indirectly. In all like the teaser pictures of her like wanting to kill him and like him not caring that she's gonna kill him because he just loves her so much. Like there is hate there. She does blame him to a certain degree, but she has to keep moving on with her life. But the only thing she hasn't been able to move on to, because we watch her move on, right? We watch her find Dewey and Isaac and like all the other humans. And she has like a new life with them, with the rebels. But the one thing she's never able to move on from is Luca. Luca's her weakness, and it keeps her in the past. When like everything else she's been able to move on to the future, Luca and Hyunwoo keep her there. I forgot a word for a second. Keep her what's it called? Rooted? That's not the right word. I'm thinking of another word, but it's not coming to mind. And so she says like you are always my one and only weakness. Because she does love him. It's so sad. And people were saying like, oh, it's so out of character for Hyuna, this like rebellious, independent, strong woman, to sacrifice herself for Luca. Like she just ran she like ran to save him. It's so out of character. But it really isn't. Hyuna has always been full of so much love for people around her. She's made up of the people that she's loved throughout her life. Even like people that don't seem as major. Like you saw in the frames, she thinks of the other kids that were in her class. She's always been made of love. And like she says, Luca is her one weakness. Of course she would, at the like last second when faced with, oh my god, he's going to die, would jump in to save him. She would do that for the people she loves. I don't think it's out of character. But yeah.
사랑하며 살아. 아픔도 나약함도 못 봐주겠.
I'm gonna move my PNG because this whole like little talk is so beautiful. I'm just gonna stay here. It's beautiful. Embrace the pain, the frailty, the moments so unbearably shameful. Like, this is Alien Stage! This is our Alien Stage! And then people are saying the rocket is the bullet. And also symbolic of the speech she gives to Luca, but like read these words.
사랑하며 살아. 아픔도 나약함도 못 봐주게 부끄러운 순간들도 받아들여. 스스로를 용서해. 몇 번이고 모든 건 그때부터 시작이야.
Come on. That is alien stage. Like, embrace the humanity. Embrace the bad moments. The fragility, frailty of human life, of human relationships, of humans, of humanity. You embrace it all. Like the shame, the bad parts of it, the sadness, the joy, the love, the happy parts. And forgive yourself, because that's where your life begins. Like, that's where it all begins. Oh my god. Alien stage! I hate you! People were saying, like, oh, Hyuna just got shot and no one did anything. And to that, I'm like, come on, man. It's probably because they haven't reacted yet. I mean, it looks like time stopped, you know? And right now, it's just focused on Mizzy. Till's little hair. Oh, Till. Poor Mizzy. She's about to crash out. We're about to see the crash out of the century. Her and Luca. Luca is gonna crash out too. Oh my god. She's gonna crash out. I want the crash out of the century. I want them to kill everyone. Just kidding. But, oh my freaking god. Mizzy's the only one left, and then she realizes the only other person left with her is Luca. She hates that man. Jokes aside, though. How cruel. God, I probably made no sense the whole video. I probably suck at talking, but I just had to talk about this somewhere with someone. And like only 3 of my viewers know alien stage, so only like 3 people know the pain I'm feeling right now. I want to do a whole presentation on all of alien stage, but considering one video took me like an hour, this video, I don't know how long that would take me. And there's also just so much content to like go through, like the Patreon and the comics and stuff like that. Cause no way am I explaining and introducing alien stage with only the music videos. No, you guys have to see everything. I am not allowing mischaracterization of a single character. I am going to explain Till for hours until everyone understands. Yvonne too. Yvonne is so mischaracterized. Anyways, I just want to end it on one frame. I'm ending it here. Look at them! What the fuck? Ah! Alien Stage is so awful. Guys, don't watch Alien Stage.